Hello and welcome back to Vintage Farming. Right, as you can see we are feeding the cows. That is what our first job of the day here in October. Also, in the last episode we went over the fact that our texturing of items that are on the ground have been changed to whatever it is. I don't exactly know what that texture is, but it's all right, not a big problem. We are at least able to get the proper items from whatever it is. So in this case, silage, manure, it looks like some sort of grain. I don't know exactly what, but yeah, nevertheless. And there is a bit of a pile of something there that we had. I don't know what that is, but it's in the ground, so we can't get it. I think it was chaff, actually, so maybe we'll have to put some chaff into our fermentation silo to make up for what's there, because usually if something's on the ground, yeah, there's some there to my right as well. Usually when something is on the ground, it goes into the ground, and when I make up for it, I usually sort of retexture the ground or paint the ground to let myself know that I have actually got that in. So I don't think I have got those, so that's what we'll focus on next. Let's see, I did give the cows a bale, so they're fine for that. We need about twice as much silage. Luckily, once this is empty, the pit, we are going to be replacing it, well, not replacing it with another pit, rather replacing it with something else. This space can be used for something. I haven't fully decided yet what. A comment suggested the brandy production, which is a great idea. Also, there is the improvised dairy, which I would like to look into. We made so much money from milk, which is fantastic. Actually, in fact, you know what? I want to use... This might be a bit dangerous to do, but I want to use... Hang on, let's have a look. We have... Oh yeah, no, we are all right. We're going to drop this down by 50,000 at least. There we go. Should have done that the day before, because we are still paying for that loan, but no matter. We do also have items that we are leasing to own, which we probably should have paid that as well. But with the productions, that will all be cleared out very soon indeed. We've got a couple items on lease to own, and then now £100,000 loan to repay. But we are going to be producing, well, we are producing linseed oil from the flax, and of course we will be getting loads of fabric from not only the flax fibre, but the cotton as well from the greenhouse. And we are also producing potatoes for the cows in the greenhouse, and that's going on very well. I think that's actually the only production right now that is actually making anything, that is producing anything. So, as you can see, we've got 19,713 litres left in this pit here. Now, we won't be able to get it all, as we found out in the past, is that that silo, or the bunker, doesn't really like giving us all the silage that we're owed, or that we've created, I should say. What are we at now here? Let's have a look. 12, that's fine actually, that's fine for now. We'll go and drop off the silage fork and then go and get some spuds. Basically what I mean by what I've just said is that you see all the stuff on the ground here, I cannot collect it, at least for the most part, you see that? So yeah, that's just what's available to collect, so I'll just leave that there. So we'll sort that out later on, it's not a big problem. This is why I'm very pleased about my fermentation silo there in the distance. Right, so we'll head over to our potato pile. Now I'm hoping that we don't lose any spuds here. Even though we are producing others, I would like to be able to get all of this pile collected. Now it does seem to be going down the hill there. Oh good, okay. At least it's not in the ground. We can collect hopefully all of it. Oh yeah, there's a bit more there. And thank goodness it does switch over to the proper texture as well, because that would be extremely unfortunate if whatever was there was the only thing we could pick up. That would be awful. I think that's it. I think that's all we can get. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, that's it. All of our potato... Oh, have some fallen over? No. Here you can see that we have 22,000 litres in, and... wow, 7,500 litres of cotton, which is fantastic. So that's the next job, is to take the flax fibre, and that's why I've emptied the trailer of the seed, so that we can take... go in here. So that we can take the flax fibre and the cotton over to the production. What's going on here? Get out, potatoes. Get out, will ya? Right, let's put the bucket just here for now, because we don't need it over there anymore. So I'll just leave that there. We'll get the pallet fork attached again. Now that's what we'll use to load the bales, but we will need a separate tractor to do the hauling of the trailer and that, so we'll probably use the Z-Tour. Actually, oh no, I was going to say we could use the Z-Tour and put the sprayer on the front, but the sprayer that we have is a trail behind, so we can't mount it. That's fine, we do have to get that field de-weeded as well, but we should be fine to get in there without causing any crop destruction. Now, we do need to... how do we do this? Oh, right. Get in there, really lovely. So we want to open this. Can we get... I don't want all the potatoes to spawn. Can we get a few to spawn? How do we do that? I wonder if we go like this... Ah, beautiful. We have to check how much do we actually need. Moisture food. Oh, it's nearly empty and we need 7,000. So we do want 6 pallets to spawn. That is brilliant that we can do it that way. So 6 pallets. Fantastic. They should all spawn right there. Beautiful. Right, let's... oh, and wow, look at how Rye is looking very happy indeed. So this field here, I might have mentioned, I can't remember if I mentioned before, but I was going to be putting poppy in. Once I combine those fields together, I was going to put poppy, but I have actually decided to change my mind on that and do hemp. Oh yes, I actually did show. I think we can get 2 of these pallets at once. Let's try anyways. Hopefully we can. I've decided, yes, I'm going to put hemp in because we can sell the hemp. No, even better. I did mention this in the last episode, I remember that now. We can produce hemp oil at the oil mill that we currently own, and we can take the hemp fibre and turn it to fabric, which is absolutely fantastic. So, very pleased about that. That whole area is going to be hemp. We are going to drill it in I think it's sometime in the spring. I can't remember exactly when. Oh my goodness, what is bloody Nora? What was that about? Right, we need to be very careful with that in the future. Right, that was very scary, to be honest. Bloody hell. Oh, I didn't know what was happening there for a second. Right, we'll get the rest of these spuds loaded up, and then we can go over there and sort our pile of flax fibre. You can kind of see the bales scattered, and then we do have a nice pile as well that we have to get shifted over. And the Massey is our main loading tractor, so we will be using that to load the bales. And if we have room, we'll take the cotton pallets as well, but I will focus on getting those bales sorted first. So I'll get the rest of the feeding done here off camera, and then we'll sort out the flax fibre. Alright, let's get some light on in here. It's nice out now, it's not dark anymore, it's just we're in the shadow of the tree. Can I get 3 of these? Oh, I can do. Beautiful, look at that. Very dangerous, this. Should back up the Z-Tour actually a bit. Oh, come on. This is quite a thing. Right, what I might do actually is put the bale loading here into a time-lapse, and hopefully we can get it done without too much challenge. Let's get these first ones on. Oh yes, beautiful. Let's get those strapped down straight away. And yeah, I think I will reverse this a bit, just make it a bit easier on us. But now, we can start the time-lapse. Alright, well, that has been quite a loading session, and we're not even done. We are nearly done, but not quite. That's taken some time as well. Look at that. We've got just enough room for 2 more bales. I mean, I don't even know if we should be putting these last ones on, but if there were any more, I probably wouldn't. But since it is the final 2, I think we're okay. And I think when we load up the cotton pallets, I think I'll load them onto the lorry, well, the back of the pickup there, the truck, because I think that should be acceptable. I don't think it'll turn it to any bulk. For example, if I were to put seed bags in there, it acts as a grain truck, so it would empty them out. But for pallets, I don't think, well, pallets of cotton at least, I don't think there should be any issues with that. Right, there we go. And get off. Beautiful. So we are just going to leave this here for now. Shut the lights off. And make our way here. Strap this final bale in. Wow, that is many, many bales. 135,000 litres of flax fibre. We are just going to cut across the neighbour's yard here, put the beacon on for safety, and we'll see you. What a ridiculous load. I need to be very careful, but yes, we'll see you over at the spinnery. Alright, here we are, managed to make it, and we'll see how much it actually will take. I think it can only take... Oh no, is it gonna have to be unloaded? Oh no, it's taken 45,000, which, if I'm correct in assuming, it is the maximum amount it can take. Where is it here? Fabric, yeah. So we will activate that. As you can see, it is activated now at least. Unfortunately, we can't have any more in. So this is 2 more full cycles of flax fiber. So I think the best thing to do is, I don't know if we'll need the Zetor for anything. I might just leave it here for now, just in case they they won't fall off because they're strapped in, but yeah, I think maybe if we leave them unstrapped, then they should be fine. If they fall off, we can always just push them in to place, so that is absolutely fine. I suppose we could wait for the cotton. There's no major rush because, well, although cotton does produce it much quicker, I wouldn't want there to be any sort of... Actually, how does that work then? It might... well, I suppose we could put it in. So maybe that's what we should do. We'll head over back to... So we have fed the cows. We have brought the flax fiber over, which is the primary. And then, of course, we've got the canola here, which needs a good weeding. So maybe that's what we can do after that. I think we'll bring the... Here, we'll hop into this vehicle here. We'll go over to the greenhouse, we'll get the Massey, and we'll get some cotton loaded up. Right, so as you can see, we're not in the Massey just yet. We are in the Belarus, but I reckon while we're loading the cotton, we might as well have a helper take the sprayer down to the canola field. Thanks very much, mate. Appreciate that. Here we are in the Massey. So I do have the truck all ready to go. So yes, I will be ploughing up in between there. We do have a small area that needs to be ploughed, and then this field and that farther field will all be combined for hemp. So that is really how I'd like to sort of run this farm here, as 2 big fields. So we've got this one here. Here, we'll just pop down very quickly to show you on the map. Oh, that is not the best. We do need to weed this as well, but that needs a weeding much sooner than this. So yes, we do have this field here, and we will have this field here. I will not combine into like all of these together. I think that's the biggest size, this one and then these 2. So having 2 bigger fields, we still need something, of course, to feed the cows. So we do need some form of silage producing something or other. Here we can get 7 bales. I think bales might be easier to do. Ah, right. We can't. Well, I suppose we could do it cotton pallets, that's fine. And we'll do 7 of them. Yeah, brilliant. Okay. I've never seen cotton in pallets. That looks quite good. Love that. Can these be picked up by hand? Oh, is that cheeky or what? That's a bit cheeky. I don't think I'll do that. I think I will load them with the... Yeah. But just remember that next time I need to load something quickly, just remember that I didn't load this by hand when I could have. But yeah, no problem there. I'm very excited for the rye. The rye is mostly going to be converted to, well, potentially flour, actually. We don't have a grain mill yet, but we can stick it in the silo until it's ready. Oh no, what's happened? That is not what I expected at all. Did not expect that. Right, well that's fine. Actually, you know what then? If that is the case, then just hang on a minute. I just want to see if we can just drive up to them and load them that way. We've already got 2,000 litres in. We might as well get the lot. I can't really. He's serious. Okay, well it is just cotton, so fine. Don't even need super strength for that. Just get that in there. It's cotton anyway, so it's very, very light. What's happened now? You're not. That looks so weird. It's so strange to have cotton like that. Are they not going? There we go. Okay, that works. Brilliant. Had it loaded as pallets, I wouldn't be doing this, but because it decided it wanted to be a bulk fill type, then we will just load them by hand. Bugger it. Okay, that's all shut down. Yep, good. Right, we'll take our, 7,000. I mean, at this point, we might as well take that... No, it's alright. I think next time we'll do the one big bale. I think that would be the better option. But yeah, we'll head down to the production with our... Oh, it's so weird to see bulk cotton like that. But nevertheless, we have we have a trailer full of bulk cotton, and we'll bring it to the factory. Alright, good to see that the helper has actually made it. Oh, not good to see that this is in shambles. Right, I reckon as soon as we get close... Yeah, I was going to say, as soon as we get close, well, I should have had them strapped. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to get into... Oh, we can do. Brilliant. Oh, there they go. And they all fall down. Come on. Oop. And in goes the cotton. The bulk cotton. God, that's so weird. Very weird indeed. Right, let's check the production, I guess. So, a feeble amount of cotton indeed. So it is 15 to 1 fabric. We still do need to sort out these empty pallets as well, just to increase all this. I would love to be able to make our own, but that is something we can do in the future to maximize the fabric production. Right, here we have fabric is storing. We've got the potatoes going, and still I think that's really good that we've got cotton growing as well. The potatoes will constantly be growing for the cows. Now, I suppose, though, we could feed them sugar beet as well. But I reckon potatoes is fine. It doesn't make a difference whatsoever between the two, potatoes or sugar beet. And then, as you can see, roughage is either clover hay or alfalfa hay. So we can make, I believe, I could add... Right, so yeah, silage, hay, and then this is, yeah, so the canola will go for them, and oil as well. What I wanted to check, though, was whether or not... So I need to change that to clover. Right, we've got none of that in. So we've got 67, we've got loads of silage in there, which is really good. But I would like to also potentially add in alfalfa as an option, because we, if I'm not mistaken, can grow alfalfa as well. We've got, where is it? Yeah, alfalfa and clover, perfect. And I was thinking maybe a field like 6 or something like that. I feel like 6 would be a really good option because then we could harvest rate there. I wonder though. 42,000. 28. Nice. Okay, I'm just trying to compare the two to see, because we get quite a bit from here, but if we can get some nice cuts out of here for silage, and then some nice cuts out of there for hay as well, then happy days. And then we don't have to re-drill or anything. So we can pretty much pick one or the other, either cotton or clover. Now, let's very quickly check our other production here. Where are we? Where are we? What am I doing? What am I looking for? Here we go. Right, linseed oil is producing very well, so that is something we'll be able to get sold in time. When is the best price for everything? So that is getting very close. Well, March it says, but we are in, what, October, so milk was good. Eggs are going up. That's good. We've got to keep an eye on that because we do still have the eggs from the ducks that we had. And, yeah, happy days there. So we'll get this all set up and we'll start weeding the field. Right, so we are unfolding the weeder now. I did switch over to the Z-Tour. I just prefer the sprayer on the Z-Tour, to be honest. But yes, we are now spraying our herbicide, which is really fantastic. Now, as far as the other farm, or the far field rather, at our main farm goes, the field that we haven't combined yet does not need to have any weeds sprayed, but the rye does. So we will have to get that sprayed as well. But the focus, I reckon, was out here because this field had been drilled much earlier. And yeah, it's definitely ready for the spraying. But look at that, at this width, I mean, it's going so quickly. And I almost prefer when they're a bit taller as well, because then they're much easier to see. Certain crops better than others. I mean, if this, yeah, with the canola, it's quite low to the ground, so it's not all that bad. But yeah, we are now spraying the crop, which is brilliant. Oh, getting the neighbours there as well. So we might as well just go up and down. This will only take a few moments. And then I think we might as well... I think we'll have enough. I'm not too certain. It's going slow, but also quick. I don't know. Anyways, we are going to crack on with this. I think the best thing for us to do is to get this done in a time-lapse. And then we might very well jump cut over to the rye field when this one is done. And we'll get that one de-weeded as well. Alright, well we are pretty much down to the very last pass of the herbicide, which is fantastic. Yeah, during the time-lapse there I did make my way to the shop. I got one of the small IBCs of herbicide for £1,200. and holds only 1,000 litres, but that's all we need. This thing only holds 1,000 litres, so, and we still have about 300 litres remaining, so that's really good. And this should pretty much wrap up the weeding for this field. Now I might have missed a strip, so I have to double check, but I think other than, oh, whoops, other than the sign, everything went really well. So let's have a look and see. And happy days indeed. There's a bit there, but really not a big problem. We can, maybe if they show up and they look really big and easy to see, but for now, that's fine. Because I was just talking about that in the canola field, about how the weeds, when they are very small, they can be very difficult to see at times. But there we have it. Well, I have to admit, that was a very successful run of events. It was a long time coming to get this field sorted as it is, in terms of combining all these fields together, but it looks amazing. It's going to be such a good harvest, this. Really pleased about it. We do still have to fertilize these two, which is absolutely fine. This is only the first, second growth stage, but we should be okay to do it one more time in November. And that's the thing, we don't really have that much on in the winter because we're not going to be putting in any wheat or anything. So November is pretty much going to be for, we can still put in flax, but we don't need to. We have all our fields full. We've got we've got these ones here full of rye. Here, we'll just go to this here, and then these ones 14 to 18, 17 included, will be hemp, and that's not until either March or April. Right, April. So we've got loads of time. We do have to cultivate these fields, and of course we've got our. That's a lovely blue. That. What is that? What crop is that? Spelt. Oh, maybe we should do some spelt next year. I really like that colour, just for the colour alone. Then we've got our canola as well, rapeseed oil here. It is growing really well. Fully fertilized. It's not rolled. I know I missed that opportunity. I completely forgot about that. But it is coming along really nicely as well. And fully fertilized, I think. Yes, good. Okay, so it is fully fertilized as well, or is it? No, it's not. Right. Okay, so that one we might have to get in there before the next month, but we do still have time in October. We do still have time. We also have to sell some eggs, and they are still increasing in price. Oh no, they've maxed, it seems. But we can get it in November, and I mean, really, what's, you know, a few £100 for something we've had for ages. So yeah, it's all coming along really well. The milk is filling up very quickly. We might have to look into a storage for the milk. I don't think we have. I'm just going to quickly check here in construction menu and check, but I do not think that we have a milk silo. At least not a vintage one. Right. Yeah, hayloft, farm silo, that would just be for grain. Yeah, I don't know. Hayloft. All these bunkers, bunker. Maybe in containers? That would be brilliant. If we could have a container that we could just put the milk in. Even something like, well, no, those are, yeah, petrol. Seed storage. Water and the garden pump. So yeah, that's a shame. Okay, well, we'll have to look into that, because potentially it would be good to store some milk in a cold storage of some kind, because we don't want to just sell it all the time when it's not a good price, right? So yeah, I think this is a very successful episode. Very pleased about it. We will get cultivating in the far field there, combining as well with the plough all set up, ready to go. And we will get this also fertilized, as well as the canola in the far field. Got the plane flying overhead. Hello, mate. This guy seriously goes around all day, just flying around. So respect to that. At least he's got the time to do that. Right, enough rambling from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, cheeky thumbs up always does help out the channel. And please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care. And bye for now.